Ghana's Supreme Court has strike Abusa for the America said delegate system about internal party election and really 5-2 majority decision say the parties have 1 year to put themselves together in the subsequent election Abusa for more kwa. There's nothing like delegate system electoral college in Nipa Kakrebi and a party named Ramahonkwase Mutumetu. If you know almost every registered member of a party in good standing. Now in good standing and issues in the war. Ebetimi atu aba internally. Eti aba NDC flag bearer race, aba NPP flag bearer race. Abusia for we are registered member in good standing in Kwandia. Utimi atu aba. Neno anamomo petition Supreme Court. NIPA 3, Professor Frimpong Boateng, and of course Dr Nyaho Nyaho-Tamakloe and one other person. Abusia Dr Nyaho Nyaho-Tamakloe akasa. What's a share? Adida Supreme Court ayen ebe bua Ghana democracy papa. Internal party organization, monetization of election will come to an end. No more say Supreme Court say any member in good standing, NPP, no more issue. We are registered member, we are in good standing, say share on why NPP nima pow. Name so better reduce the palm in good standing there. I just almost saw money and master almost a party no. Abusia, Dr. Nyaho Nyaho-Tamakloe strike it. Now MPP Director of Legal Affairs Gary Nimakusa share Adena Supreme Court because ansha be counterproductive. You better NDC NPP it looks like the Supreme Court decision local government minister Ahmed Ibrahim Akasa was we crampo there a bit near tribe ya one sha yeah 2 internal election omuntimi and represent it. Sir Enson Tamale, Central Member of Parliament, Honorable and as a Professor Ali Seydi Mahama, also say hey, Supreme Court to make this decision because we want to say monetization of election, high in politics. I feel quite a bit worse. Ediente be the munchemu ebaba. Mesome ma dwenchere ebe tato because obviously no adwenchere also be down there and we comment section. But before that, you must subscribe. We have bell notification icon turn on video and drop your ones. Feel free to leave your comment in the comment section. We shall link now for fro and you be actually Lily Flower Green Clean Solutions and you go so here to and safros and a power numre open clinic company palm mobi CSC of 400 prepra ho office church bank institution am how I come how him am so for numbers in the good skin say crave be junior be charge money you pull at the amount. So and so na vending natural backups aba 2 menstrual pains and abdominal pains are same but what me can we in tentem FDA approve and the man using also a ho adanse. And then a breaking news in the beto just say Supreme Court make decision and as a more really 5-2 majority decision say a free neko delegate system ye come. Na the MP before they are done by NDC for no and a phenomenon flag bearer election. No and abusia for asiyedin ketia any omo waka no argument na start here eba mechira magi. But one of the petitioners Dr Nyaho Nyaho-Tamakloe I say Adena Supreme Court ayen ebe bua Ghana democracy brutal. Na money mo ka MPP for. Monsi samo niema and monsi samo akwa say the musi ye niema in the party. Asa na wasate twa dues. Yes sir. Muntimi me yere so twa dues o. Ana wan twa dues muntimi kan say onye a member in good standing. No de kotie.
The decision today is a victory for internal democracy, no?
Oh yes, it is a victory for the whole nation, I would say. And particularly to me, it is a total slap in the face of monocracy among delegates, which nearly destroyed some of the political parties. And I will say also that if this has not happened, or if judgment had been written today, that would have been the end of democracy in this country. And I won't be surprised if the soldiers step in.
Yeah, but why do you think this decision saves our democracy? I mean, there are those who believe that really in terms of the influence of money in our politics, I mean, the decision notwithstanding, still people would pay money because even if you broaden the college, in this case, every member in good standing will be allowed to vote. Still, people can influence as many as possible, no?
So what you are saying, if that is tried in any political party, that party will be exposed.
Okay.
That's number one. point number 2, that party will be an enemy to democracy and to the people of this country.
But I don't know if you've heard some of the criticisms, that have come in following the decision of the court. Some have said, yes, the decision will sound all good on paper, but how do you practicalize it in reality? Who then becomes a member in good standing? Who would foot the bill of organizing these internal elections? If every card-bearing member is supposed to vote, who takes care of, the organization, logistics, and all of that?
I don't see that as a problem at all. First and foremost, we as a political animal,
yes,
we have been careful. See, that's why I say, let's look back. Some people are too young to, get some of these things, registered. When NPP was being formed years ago, the method that was used in picking the leadership, the method that was used in picking the presidential candidates, told us clearly that the elders of the party then were all very, very democratic in anything that they do. We have come to destroy it, including myself. Now, the Supreme Court's ruling today marks a significant turning point in Ghana's democratic journey. They have declared, or if I'll say, cancel the delegate system. They find it to be unconstitutional. And they have affirmed that all registered party members in good standing who have paid their dues are entitled to vote in internal party elections. Very important.
Yeah, but Doc, don't you see any potential challenge with who then becomes a party member in good standing? Will it be just down to the payment of dues? You don't think the party can amend their respective constitutions and put some fetters in the way of potential voters? Because if a political party decides and says, okay, for me to become a party member in good standing, you should have paid your dues, you should be current on dues payment, you should have attended more than 50% of party meetings at the branch level, you should have been a member of the party maybe 3 or 4 years prior to that primary. All of these the parties have the power to decide on all of these, no?
All the points you have just raised, if our party, I don't know which party you belong to. Me, I am an NPP. If our party had been a party that I will call a democratic party, Baumia would never have been even a running mate to Akufo-Addo.
Oh, how?
Based on what you just said. Based on what you yourself just said. I'm listening to you very carefully. Based on what you just said. Because when we pick Baumia, none of these conditions you have come with was a point I will say he qualified. None. Yet we pick him. Look, let's be very careful. I keep on saying, I'm warning people. Look, people will make a big mistake. What is happening in the political parties now, particularly NPP, And at times it surprises me because we are known as the mothers of democracy. And that mantle has been taken over from us by the NDC. I am telling you this. Anybody can challenge me and I can prove it. That mantle of democracy has been taken over from us by the NDC. We knew from the beginning that the NDC was not a democratic party. Yes. By the moment, they are more democratic than we are. I am telling you.
How so?
How can a case that has been held in court by a high court judge just after the case has been, just after judgment, in less than 4 hours, a party general secretary, my God, summons pressmen and addresses them, and not just that, but tells them that the sentence was a political sentence. This can never happen under Daroja. Never. I will say never, never, never again. Or under J.H. Mensah, or under Aram Ponsa, or under Peter Alajiti, or under Audrey Sykes. It can never happen.
I mean, since you've stopped paying dues, you will not be considered as a member in good standing of your party. You know.
Of course, yes. Until I start paying.
Okay.
When the writing is being done, yes, I'll pay. But when you have a situation where money is being used to buy people, I will never pay. Never. But the moment the writing is being done, or they start doing the writing, I will pay my dues and maybe pay more.
And then you can be able to vote.
Absolutely. Not a delegate.
Yeah, vote as a member.
Own power as a member of the party and good standing to vote for my choice, not the choice that has been dictated to me by cash. No.
Doc, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Dr Nyaho Tamakloe, one of the members now for Omudi issue in Supreme Court together with Professor Frimpo, the former Environment Minister. Afei, yentete adwenkyere no. NPP Director of Legal Affairs, Gary Nimako, wakasa. Ose adena Supreme Court ayen ruling no. One day I twetwe so because why never fund the internal election? Na se see akrampo na ono wakasa no. Eba NDC NPP internal election, electoral college no, omo bo ho ka. Nti say na obebiem say every registered member in good standing ento abani biro. Why never fa ho ka? E o man na na.
Court number
Sempa FM.
Omo kai the judgment ni
Yes.
The reasoning for the decision they took. And it becomes very difficult to analyze it. Very difficult to analyze it. And what they said in open court, I'm a key, and they said there's corruption in the closed delegate system.
Delegate system, no.
And you know, and more democratic. Now, when I'm imagine the sense they should have inform us the and yet in accord with democratic principles. So what you say, go fit 5-5 no. The political parties, internal activities no. And yes, in accord with democratic principles. And a party no internal party no political organization no. Political organization.
Yes.
And see, Uba, no. Now be join bi. Now so join adwuma. And see, sir, constitution say I was say internal operations no. In accord with democratic principles. So, Abia, when it's democratic, then you must declare it unconstitutional first. Then you now depart. It comes with cost. Makabum out to national. This is democratic. So, ABA, when it's democratic, then you must declare it unconstitutional first. Then you now depart. It comes with cost. You're democratic. So when they say you could be because they should declare your democratic first before we can go and open it. That's what you say.
Yes.
And two, all card-bearer members in good standing. It comes with cost. In fact, even what we are doing now, it comes with cost. It comes with cost. Electoral Commission, they don't pay for any cost of running elections in internal political organization or structure. They don't. They bring budgets. The party will find money and pay the Electoral Commission to supervise the elections. My question, they say that who will pay for the cost? Is it the state from consolidated fund or the party itself? Is it the state?
Yes, sir. It should be the party. It's a party, Nana.
Where would the party find the money?
Members of the party should pay for it.
Where would they find the money?
Some would hear dues. Members do voluntary contributions.
Obi, Kondakubusa, for National Treasurer, Dr. China, the Busano, the person a trade dues, NPP party, Busano. And a court does not make its orders innocuous. A court order is meant to be enforced.
Yes.
So, if the party should go and run elections for all card members to participate, as a party in this call run elections now, how would that process go on? That is the question I've asked, and I'm not yet getting an answer. It's so, Attorney General, when they came in earlier on, they first said they should support the position of NPP and CPP. And then later, when they realized NDC was rather supporting the plaintiffs, they changed their position and support the plaintiffs. No, I asked them, who will fund these elections? In courts. I asked them. They said the state may support. I said, let's be very careful here. Because if you say we should go around the elections, competitive elections, to be. Let's get in the one. How are you going to do it? And I've seen political challenges in political parties trying to run an elections. I've seen it before. I've seen political example like a political party. Sometimes they can't even pay their own electricity bills in their party headquarters. It is not as easy as you see it like that. So when they say the members should pay for the elections, as it stands now, I'm telling you, call Dr. China, National Treasurer, and ask him, the state of Nipamotia, even those who are there now, more dues. And I see political challenges with the implementation of the decision. That's what I see it. It's the political challenges in how the decision will be implemented.
Asempa FM.
For those who are in government, yes, maybe they can find the money to do it. It is ideal. It is very, very ideal. Sir, all card-bearing members of a political party in good standing can be allowed to take part in our elections. It is very ideal. It's very ideal. But is it practicable? Is it practicable? That's a question that I'm still seeking for answers. That is why you realize that NPP gradually was moving towards that direction when they opened up the system by bringing in all executives to bring them onto the delegates, the electoral college, so they can also vote. So the next thing that we're going to do is to identify those also who are also effective members, who are active members, at that time, they will have built a solid system internally to know who really is a member of the party from polling station, electoral area, constituency. So what the party started doing, was to build a solid electoral system from the polling station. Hence the registration of new members at the polling station. But they say, who is a card-bearing member in good standing in NPP?
Yes, a court number 1 year to sort all of that out.
Obi. And you're saying?
And July 29th, yes.
2026.
Sure.
Let's see whether next year, 28th of July, 2026.
2027.
2027.
Mm-hmm.
The party will be able to build enough, enough solid system to be able to comply with this decision. You see, some of us who work with a political party, we have direct knowledge of what goes on directly in the political party.
Okay.
Because the question committee meeting, the NEC meeting, the council meeting, you need the echo party no on a day-to-day basis. So what you say? And you said the decision again pretty sure, but it has got practical challenges in its implementation. That is the problem. That is the problem.
Very well, Council. I mean, your best sign Eddie
and if I may even add,
yes,
America. Ubia the two about direct the president. America na able from them no. Is everybody voting directly to elect the president? No.
To elect the presidential candidate, you mean in the party, no?
Yes, it's by electoral college.
Yes.
The same as the president of America by electoral college.
Sure.
Ghana Parliament. Ubia the vote to parliamentarians. And the parliamentarians, they are also there in a representative capacity. They represent constituencies. So they represent each constituency of the country. Not everybody in the constituency that sits in the parliament. Again, we call a friend and say, Council of State, they vote there to go to a sit there, Council of State, region by region, Anambwa. And we should understand, say, I don't know, we no decision, we not ban. Media may say, it is welcome decision. But the implementation of the decision will be very difficult. Will be very difficult. Because if you are not going to fund the internal election of the political party, how would they, can you say, I don't know what will be to be? Is the state going to provide the money for the political parties? If that is so, then they should say so. And again, if that is so, the net effect is that you see people opening mushroom political parties. Do say about to buy. No, I'm just get your mind. To go and fund the elections. So what you are here? Yeah. Anyway, but I'm saying, sir, let us wait
for the
full decision.
The full decision to come.
So we all know the reasoning behind the decision that was taken today.
Okay.
And then we'll study it, and then we'll advise our political party as to the way to go, whether to stick by it and take steps to implement it, or to go and seek review on the decision by the Supreme Court.
Very well.
See, Director of Legal Affairs, Emma MPP, Jerry Makona Motin in Kano. Now, NDC for MPs Mienu, Local Government Minister, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, one of the Osiwe, Eba Sebi Mia tribe will be, Ama Munya representation about election. And I mean, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim as well can but Professor Ali Saidi Mahama, ono ye member of Parliament for Tamale Central, ono na akasemi atwima adwiase se Supreme Court make this decision. Omo say monetization in internal party election and hardring, so they want to curb it. Why be worse? Because now the parties need more money to be able to organize their internal elections. Eba say ho anamon for go pesika bebrebe to akwanya enye kwan papa so no mo nam kwantwitwiri de yebi so no mo di pesika. Oh ebe worse than it used to be.
If Supreme Court is bringing this kind of rule, it's constitutionally right, but socially discriminatory, because minority tribes will not be represented. And you know we live in a country where tribes or ethnicity is one of our social structures. You can't do away with ethnicity. You can't do away with tribes. So clearly, where we are, you go to certain districts, and you clearly see that the tribes or the communities with the major numbers are going to be getting the people into this house. And those with that greater numbers are going to be eliminated. It's socially discriminatory and not inclusive at all. And I think, I'm not a judge, but I think this one, the Constitution speaks about inclusiveness. And so for us then to be able to arrive at this non-inclusive judgment, we need to wait for the final judgment to come. When we read it, then we'll go to be able to know why they took certain decisions. But we are politicians. But to be in that's a different arm of government. That is on meritocracy. But ours, is democracy. Can you imagine Akwetia? They choose the people they want. And that is why even a lawyer was voted against and a hairdresser was taken. When we went back and this, but now what have they done? They've changed the dynamics. And not only that, even where we are, this particular constituency, they use middle school living certificate person, voted for him against somebody with higher qualification. So as for democracy, it's a different game altogether. We practice so many things. In certain constituencies, we went for people who we said, oh, this man is not highly educated. Let's go and bring somebody with master's degree. A seat we were holding on. The master's degree came, he lost it. The O-level certificate person was hanging on it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. He said, no, we need a master's degree holder. We brought in, we lost it. So it has both positive and negative, but the only disadvantage against it is the rule against minority tribes in certain districts.
Which even in general elections, politicians usually spend money to get the people, the border masses to come out and vote, transportation and all those things. So what this ruling will do, if you're going to implement it in the next year, it's not going to completely stop monetization. It is rather going to increase monetization, right? So if you're going to campaign to only 15 delegates, it means you are now going to campaign to maybe 50,000 eligible people who are qualified to vote in your constituency. That's not going to reduce the cost. It's going to double or even triple, quadruple the cost. But also too, it is going to lead to politicians spending more money because you are going to spend enough resources campaigning across the length and breadth of your constituency for primaries as an MP. Then when you win, you are so exhausted, so bruised by the spending in the primaries. Then you now go to the main election to face the opponent of your opponent of the other political party, and you're going to spend more money again campaigning across the length and breadth of the constituency again to be able to win. So it's going to increase the cost, monetary terms. It's going to increase the fatigue. It's going to increase the pressure. And it's going to force politicians who are not able to save enough money to look for alternative sources of income. And that can lead to largely what we call use of illicit sources to be able to campaign if the state doesn't step in. So I think we have to let cool heads prevail. We see maybe the full decision of the reasons behind, the full written judgment of the decision behind this. And then maybe, I'm not sure those who petition whether they will go for appeal or they may not go for appeal. But whichever way you look at it, we are the direct recipient of that particular decision. Professor Ali Seidu, Tamale Central Member of Parliament, earlier, Ahmed Ibrahim, local government minister. Now, they already say, the political parties should not complain. They should rather devise strategies, be a bit more bomb, use social media. Because in 2020, you don't need to rate every member of a political party. I said what me as a little message to that person. Because there's social media. Now, NPP, they are done. But NDC number 1 or 2 issues be NDC one. Delegate system, coming. See, you can't say every registered member in good standard. First of all, you can't say every registered member in good standard. Just say, wow, we are a member of a political party. Now the party in so party the constitution with this so uche dues. The party in the say, Uni any issues. And there be a we NPP, we NDC, we introduce. And we do time I to election, and we no issue against you. I won't even talk about it because you are a member, not and I said you are not in good standing as a member. A different necro. Open say what the right to vote in any internal election, assuming say of course Supreme Court decision we enforce it. Let's say a be DS party in the age, of course, say the expert now. One chair would do say a be a do NPP and NDC on you free. Because when you do so, you are not a member in good standing. Number two, party name also would do so. You can't say party, you call her also would. And constitutional discipline committee, I suspend you, you say. The year we are NDC election, when you see at aspirant to be breeding, Dr. Kesela to Forcing, Finance Minister, Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, and Professor Joshua Alabi, Yatini D, Sir Ensign Eric Opoku, Agric Minister Yatini D, Johnson Asidin Ket Yatini D. Share, Sir System we. You can say every NDC member, registered member in good standing to a bar. We, by far, a favor Johnson Asidin Ketia. National Chairman of the NDC. In fact, I make some general. About internal election, NDC, even John Mahama will struggle against Asidin Ketia. Tell me, bro, I didn't say John Mahama will not win. But I say internally, you to about NDC. Obi a registered member of NDC be to aba. Munche ni yo. Not John Mahama ne Asidin Ketia can post stand there. John Mahama will struggle to win. Just saying get your home. Why team no party. It's the way delegate system now Supreme Court chamuno. It grossly favors Johnson saying get you by far. It's bueno one shall more money saying get your side no. As far as the NDC flag bearer race is concerned, I'm the best race issue because say yes say yeah there Johnson saying get you will easily win. I say you get ya NDC. Say NDC, every registered member got to by far he will win. And until the man for starting raising issue said, duty NDC MPs ni cranka say, ebia dear we mummy sheni MY and democracy, yan party election. Because now you will need more money and start with my and the party here to continue. And mama my near be fata to get money to organize the election. To be all the issues are here raised, you see, 12 months or 1 year to put things together. Mummy show you, Mummy got some of the issues MPP and NDC MPs are raising. Let's pay attention to the critics of this particular decision. Now you make sure say, by the time you fully implement the ruling from the Supreme Court, na busa form, I practicable. And yes, sir, yet ya na be counterproductive. We want to avoid monetization of internal party election. After that, be worse. There comment good comment section. We have a share link in for and you be ashe. You best say the money shabu bium. My bad.